Hello. So we've heard some of you say that filling out our configuration forms can be a little challenging. We want you to use this resource because it is the best way for you to get the unit that you need for your specific application. We're going to be talking about our liquid level gauges and how to fill out the configuration forms for this product line. So in the first page, you have the general dimensions and parts of the unit. The unit is divided in two main parts or assemblies. This is the case assembly, where the switches are located, and then we have the flange assembly, where you have the flange and the flat rod. On page number 2, you can find all the specific options for the case assembly, starting by specifying what is that you need. Do you need just the case assembly? Do you need only a flange assembly? You just want a flat rod or the complete unit? After that, we have the environmental conditions. So this will be a standard environment, or is it going to a more aggressive environment? Do you need extra protection? Then you have the dial text. This is basically the indication that you want to see on the unit dial, and also the colors for the dial. You can also find the switch setting. So where do you want those switches to go? In your angle A, which is your maximum, angle B, or angle C or D, if it's the case. And we'll talk about those angles later. You also have an option of the switch rating that you need. We have a standard and gold. So gold option, it's basically when you don't want the same voltage, you want something lower, and this is usually for high explosive environments. We also have options for different connection styles. This could be Qualitrol, terminal box, ANSI, and others. Just make sure that if you are choosing terminal box, you don't have a corrosive environment, because that combination won't work. Also, you have external wiring. This is, do you need a cable? What type of cable do you need? What length of the cable? And what type of orientation do you want? 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock? Okay, now page number 3. Page number 3 has all the configurations for the flange assembly. And this is related to your tank, your transformer tank. So this is usually be filled out by your mechanical engineer or whoever is designing the tank. So first, you have the data type. Do you have angles or do you have oil levels of the tank? After that, you have the radius. So the radius is basically the length of the float that you will be using, and you can give that in inches and millimeters. After that, you have the data input, and the data input is basically the angles that you're going to be assigning to the flat rod assembly. Just make sure that you don't exceed the maximum angles, and that you can find the information on the maximum angles right on the third page of our configuration form. You have also options of the flange mounting style, so you can choose among more than 10 different options that we have, and also the support tube length. And that's pretty much it for the configuration and the options that we offer. On page 4 and 5, you can find a visual of the different options that we have for both the dial styles and the connection styles. Okay, so that's it for our configuration forms for our liquid level gauges. If you have any questions, please contact us at info@qualitrolcorp.com. Thank you.